Hi everyone, I'm Nikki, and if you want to know how I changed this Zara skirt into this more trendy 2025 plaid skirt, then please keep watching. In this episode, you're going to learn how to make a lap seam, how to install an invisible zipper, and how to take apart a skirt and put it all together. If you want to know how to make all that, then please keep watching.
Before we can reshape the skirt, we need to take it apart. First up, the waistband. I'm using a seam ripper to carefully remove it, making sure not to damage the fabric as we'll be using it for later. Next, I'm separating the main panels and unpicking the zipper. We'll keep all of these pieces because it's going to help us rebuild the skirt. Now that we've taken the skirt apart, it's time to draft the new pattern. Start with the existing panels. Lay out the front and back pieces of the skirt flat. Since we're keeping things easy, we're going to use these as our base. Decide how short you want the skirt to be and mark that across both panels, adding about 1.5 centimeters or half an inch to the seam allowance. A slight A-line shape, extend the side seams outwards about 2 cm to 4 cm at the hem. The more you angle out, the more flare that you'll get. Smooth out the line so you create a curve naturally. Since we're doing a lap seam in the centre front, make sure you add about 2.5 cm or 1 inch to the front panels before cutting. This will give us enough fabric to overlap and sew neatly. Before cutting, give your fabric a quick press with the iron. This smooths out any wrinkles and ensures accurate cutting. Place your 2 front and 2 back pieces onto the fabric. Pin or use pattern weights to keep everything secure. Carefully cut around each pattern piece, following the lines precisely. If needed, mark notches on the fabric to help you align together. Once everything is cut, double check that you have the 2 front panels and the 2 back panels ready for sewing. On the other side, mark a guideline of 1 cm, which is 3/8 of an inch, from the raw edge. This is where the folded edge will overlap. Lay the folded panel over the flat panel, aligning it with the guide. Make sure the overlap is even all the way down. Press everything neatly in place and pin along the edge to hold it secure. Sew a long, loose basting stitch around 5 mm or 1/4 inch from the folded edge to the temporary hold the lap seam in place. This will keep everything aligned once we sew the final seam. Now sew 2 rows of stitching to secure the seam permanently. The first row should be stitched very close to the folded edge, keeping it neat and flat. The second row should be about 1 cm, 3/8 of an inch away from the first, reinforcing the seam while adding subtle polished finish. Start by applying the interface into the fabric along the full length of where the zipper will go. This step is key for stabilizing the fabric if you're working with lighter or stretch fabrics. Cut a strip of interface in the same width as your zipper opening and iron it onto the wrong side of the fabric along the center back.
Now that we're the halfway point and you like what you've seen so far, please subscribe. I've got so many things coming up later on in the year. Also, at the second half of this video, I've got a little Easter egg for you. If you spot the floating iron, please let me know in the comments below. And let me know the timestamp as well.
Make sure the interfacing is smooth and wrinkle free so the zipper can go in perfectly. The zipper along the center back, aligning it with the edges of the fabric. Pin it in place carefully, making sure the zipper teeth is positioned right at the seam line. Now, using your zipper foot, sew the invisible zipper in place along the marked seam line. Take your time and make sure to sew right at the edge of the zipper teeth for a seamless finish. Repeat on both sides of the zipper. You're going to sew to the point you marked on the zipper and the skirt. Unzip and fold the other side of the panel at the seam allowance. Pin or use clips to hold the zipper in place and sew down to the same marked point. Move the zipper out of the way and using a straight stitch, close the center back seam. Now that the zipper is installed, it's time to put the front and back panels together. Start by placing the front and back panels right sides together. If you've got any notches and markings, line them up to make sure that everything is even. Pin or clip the side seams together to secure the fabric. Using a straight stitch, sew along the side seams, keeping a 1.5 to half inch centimeter seam allowance. Make sure to backstitch at the start and the end of each seam to secure them. After sewing, press the seams open to avoid any bulk and to keep its shape smooth. Try on the skirt at this point to check that it fits alright before we move on to the hem and the finishing touches. Now that the skirt panels are assembled, it's time to reinstall the waistband that we removed earlier. Take the waistband piece you moved from the original skirt. If it needs any adjustments like trimming or reshaping, now's the time to do it. Make sure that it fits comfortably around the waist. Line up the waistband to the top edge of the skirt, right sides together. Pin or clip the waistband in place, making sure that the seams align perfectly with the waistline of the skirt. Make sure the waistband is even all the way around and secure a smooth finished fit. Using a straight stitch, sew around the waistline. The seam allowance will probably be determined by the seam allowance that's already on the waistband, so just go with that. Sew slowly and carefully to keep everything aligned and neat. Backstitch at the beginning and at the end of the stitch to secure the seam. After sewing, press the waistband seam towards the waistband, giving it a sharp crease. For a clean finish, use an overlocker or a zigzag stitch along the raw edge of the hem to prevent fraying. Make sure the overlocker doesn't show when you fold the hem, so check both sides of the fabric. Fold the hem up, usually by 1 cm, to hide the raw edge. Press the fold with an iron to make sure the hem stays in place and looks sharp. Now I can sew the hem in place using a straight stitch along the folded edge. Keep the stitch line as close to the edge as possible, but make sure it's even and neat. If you prefer an invisible finish, you can use a blind hem stitch on your sewing machine to make... Thank you so much for watching. YouTube thinks that you're going to love this video or last week's video where I finished off my beginner's sewing series by sewing 2 super simple skirts. I hope I made your day so much better, and I'll see you soon. Bye!
Thank you so much for watching to the end of the video. If you want to know how I made this top, then it's this video right here. Alternatively, if you want to watch something that YouTube recommends and thinks that you would like, then it's this video right here. As always, I hope I made your day so much better, and I'll see you soon. Bye. How to install a zipper and how to... I wonder if that take was good. It didn't look too crazy.